Hi, this is Mato. Welcome to my online chess lecture. In this video I will show you a game from the World Chess Championship 2023, and this is the game 4. Liren had white pieces and he started with c4, the English opening. Maybe. Nepomniachtchi played knight to f6, knight to c3, e5, knight to f3, knight to c6, e3, bishop to b4, the main line, queen to c2, bishop takes on c3, and Liren recaptured with the pawn. d6, e4, castling bishop to e2, knight to h5 on the way to f4, d4, knight to f4, bishop takes knight, pawn takes bishop, Liren castled kingside 2. Queen to f6, rook from f to e1, rook to e8, bishop to d3, bishop to g4, knight to d2, knight to a5, c5, d takes on c5, white to move. What is the best move for white in this position? Liren played e5, the best move. Queen to h6 and now d5. Two white pawns in the center look pretty impressive. Rook from a to d8, c4, b6, asking a question, bishop to h5, bishop to e4, black to move, rook to e7. If rook takes on e5, then bishop takes on h7 check, after queen takes bishop, queen takes queen check, king takes queen, rook takes rook, and white wins. Back to our game. That is why Nepo played rook to e7, intending to double the rooks on the e file. Queen to c3, rook from d to e8, bishop to f3, knight to b7, intending to bring the knight back in the game. The knight is actually on the way to d4. Rook to e2, f6, and now e6. There is a feeling that white has more fun. What do you think? Knight to d6, rook from a to e1, knight to f5, on the way to d4, as planned. Bishop takes bishop, queen takes bishop, rook to e4, threatening to capture the pawn on f4, defending, queen to f3, adding one more attacker, knight to d4. How about g5? Is this a good move? In this position, white would probably play g4. Back to our game. Knight to d4 was played, queen takes pawn on f4 was expected. Anyway, what would you do in this position if you had white pieces? Instead of queen takes pawn on f4, Liren played rook takes knight. This exchange sacrifice happened to be the killer move. The game continued. C takes on d4, knight to b3, g5, let's take it back. If c5, then d6. If rook takes on e6, queen to d5, and white wins. Back to our game. g5 was played, knight takes on d4, on the way to f5 maybe, queen to g6, g4, f takes on g3 en passant, f takes on g3, h5, knight to f5 attacking the rook, rook to h7, queen to e4. White has this heavy presence in the center, doesn't he? King to h8, e7, queen to f7, white to move. What would you do? Liren played d6, c takes on d6, knight takes on d6, forking the queen and the rook, queen to g8, knight takes rook, queen takes knight. White is now much better. Queen to e6, king to g7, rook to f1, rook to h6, rook to d1, f5, but this is exposing the black king even more. Queen to e5 check, king to f7, queen takes on f5 check, rook to f6, queen to h7 check, king to e6, queen to g7, rook to g6. Of course, if queen takes on e7, then rook to e1 check. Game over. We have rook to g6, but in this position, white played a move and black resigned, and the move is queen to f8. Nepo resigned. Black could have prolonged the game with rook to g8, but then queen to h6. After rook to g6, queen to h5. And black is really in a totally hopeless position. What do you think of this game? And that is all. I hope that you enjoyed watching this video. I wish you good luck with your chess, and bye for now.